All right, so let's get into the latest Disney animated film, one that I know that you got to see. I missed my screening, unfortunately, so you got to tell me a little bit more about Encanto.
Encanto is the newest one by Jared Bush, and I'm forgetting who the other director is, but
Byron
these are
Howard.
the, yeah, I believe the duo has worked together for all their stuff. Zootopia, easily being one of my favorites. Tangled, again, I think is a masterpiece. But they also, Jared Bush worked on Moana. And if you're comparing Encanto to Moana, I feel like it's an even split in where I think Encanto has a little bit of a better story, very similar, but I enjoyed the story a little bit more in Encanto. But I can compare the songs because they're both Lin Manuel Moana songs. I don't
Mm,
want to say blow it out of the water, pun intended, but it really does. The songs in Encanto are great. They really fit the story, and you're following along with them. It does this thing though, where for many singles, you kind of need a phrase in there that doesn't have to do with the movie. Like you don't have to have a problem with your sister to sing. Do you want to build a snowman? It's just like a really good chorus that you're able to repeat for stuff. A lot of the songs I felt in Encanto, bar two of them, are very much like We're la familia Madrigal, and they're like singing about the family. They're singing about, the like a sibling, Bruno. So you don't really have that element of can you sing this Disney song, at any other point in the day.
mm,
And they kind of play into that because they actually do homage another Disney song, which I thought was interesting. They even had it credited in the credits without spoiling.
mm.
But it's still nonetheless enjoyable music. I just wonder how much it's going to have a replay value outside of the movie because all
Right.
the songs really play into this family who has all these magical gifts. They have this matriarch who's festival for every single one in the family once they turn a certain age to see what their gift is. I wish it didn't spoil it in the trailer. It is already in the trailer, so you do realize that the main character Maribel doesn't have a gift, and
Hmm.
it's her trying to figure out like, what am I to do? Am I going to be able to stop the issue that's arising in this movie, which is that the family may be losing their. They don't call it magical powers; they call it a miracle.
Hmm.
Um, Lean has been on a run with having, families where there's no villain in the Heights. That was a big factor of it too, that there is no villain, um, quote unquote, because there kind of is.
Yeah.
They're in the background. They just don't want to mention it. They keep the one here very much in the shadows. It's more so how is the family coping? What are the problems that the family is passing down, be it generationally, and just how they work together as a family? That the biggest strength, that they have is not just in working together, but loving each other and not really putting the pressure on each other. And I think that's what I really loved about the movie. Again, I think it's a very good story. The characters are enjoyable. Um, Again, didn't love it more than a movie like Moana, but it's very colorful. Probably my favorite single would be the Bruno song. I thought that was a fantastic little one that really encapsulates everything together, not just in switching up the genres, like different rhythms.
Hmm.
So you'll go from like rapping to like, more regular singing to then more of the Colombian style influences that Lean's doing here. I'm trying to think what played before it. There was a short that played before it that was kind of cute.
But there's no
About
"You're Welcome" or no "Let It Go" lurking among the soundtrack for sure.
for yeah, no, yeah. In terms of the soundtrack, that's what I'm saying.
Was
Like
it
you just
the?
mentioned,
Sorry, was it the Luca short that played before it?
no, it was like an opossum, like a
Hmm.
I don't know. It was yeah, no, it was like a little animal short that was okay. It was kind of cute, but yeah, again, I don't think the music is going to stand up because even the song that you mentioned right now with Moana, the "You're Welcome," right?
Hmm.
Like no one's thinking of Maui, like you are, but you're not thinking of like what did this mean to the character of Maui in this moment?
Right.
No, you're able to re-sing that song because you're like, what can I say except you're welcome? Like you're there's a nice little chorus with that. In these other ones, all the choruses kind of rely on like telling you the story of the family. So uh, you'll see it if you end up catching it. The only other thing that I would add with this is, and I guess I'll save that one for when you watch it because it's a little bit more of a spoiler.
Hmm.
Um, I guess that's all I have to say about it. I'm trying to think of something else, but I'm blanking on what the other
Devesh
points.
asked if it's the best Disney thing this year, and if not, you have a idea of what might be the best Disney thing. I can't even think about
Yeah, what are the other Disney
what
stuff?
other Disney things was Luca this year. I think.
Oh, I prefer Luca.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
I
I
would
prefer
definitely
Luca
prefer
just a
Luca.
little bit.
Yeah, okay.